audio shit though.
Are you here?
No, I'm somewhere else.
Nate.
Hun?
I'll just be a minute.
Yeah, I should be.
It's not saying anything yet.
Yeah, I'm on air.
What was the studio that made this shit?
What?
I'm trying to find the studio that made this shit.
Uh-oh. Gotta plug this in. Plug it in, plug it in. Oh man, I missed that shit.
The game was fun as shit, dude.
I meant the plug it in commercials. It just made me want to fart hella bad.
Like, I said that, and, like, the fart came to my asshole, like, immediately.
I know, right? Like, I would literally,
It
like...
felt too powerful, though, because it felt like it was rushed.
I would hold in farts. I would hold in farts until that plug it in commercial. Do you remember being, like, super uncomfortable watching, like, the fucking, herbal essence commercials with your mom?
If I ever watched TV with my mom, I'll let you know.
Well, or like just someone that it was not appropriate to see the herbal essence commercial with.
I remember like watching like rated R movies with my mom where they would have sex, and that was really uncomfortable.
That was comfortable?
That was really uncomfortable.
Okay.
When I was a kid.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, just sit
You know,
like.
like I knew what was going on. I'm like, and she's like, ooh, you know what I mean? Do you like that? I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you ask me that?
Oh God.
Instamash, Fancy Lad Snack Cakes, Glamco Mac and Cheese. Expires in... never.
Are you watching the broadcast?
It's not broadcasting.
You gotta see. You gotta exit.
Switching like your channel every time you do that?
Yeah. When I'm offline for too long, like yeah, so you have to like refresh or like.
I thought it was just gonna go straight back into the other broadcast.
No.
Okay, you're on Coilator or whatever. Coilator.
I'm what?
The one you're on right now? Or there's a save thing. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
Just go on my. It should be on my Facebook page. Probably.
I shall attend to young Shaw.
Oh, I found it.
I know we were nervous at first, but I'm glad we got Codsworth.
I'm here. Oh, guys, every time fucking your vocals always come out of the monitor hella late. Like, where did it go?
Hey, hun?
Where are you at right now?
Soon, don't you think?
At my house.
No, I mean like. Oh.
Enjoy your coffee, Mom.
I'm in the exact replica version of your old house.
But like, tell me when you like go up to the baby.
Codsworth?
Oh, you're going up to the...
Don't you touch me. I'll take care of it.
Like, your audio's behind, but the video seems to be good.
Hun?
Can you get the door? Whenever I answer, he just asks for you over and over.
Good morning.
So I'm a little bit. You're a little behind.
Did you become a girl on this one?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the weapon customization style in this game compared to the other ones.
There was no weapon customization in the other one. It was all repair.
There's actually
I'm,
a lot
in a bit of a rush.
in Vegas especially, but you know, a lot of weapon mods and shit, you know, you could upgrade parts of it.
Good morning.
That really
Isn't
shows
it?
much on
Just
the
look at
weapon.
that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally
Wait till I
speak
say
with you.
good
I've
morning.
been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Then I'm glad I opened the door.
Oh, me too. You have no idea. Now, I know you're a busy woman, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being, a precious... I'm here
Jeez
today
Louise.
to tell you that because of your family's service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the
Record
local
it?
vault. Vault
Yeah.
111.
But I have a family. You can fit us all, right?
Of course, of course. Miner's your robot, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information. Don't want there to be any holdups in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. Won't take but a moment.
Wait, what did you say?
Like one day they'll make a game with infinite choices where you can just like pick up a knife and stab the guy.
Yeah, seriously.
You know? Let's just go on, make your own story.
Sure. Let's do it.
Splendid.
That's kind of how Bethesda games are.
Let's see.
That's kind of how like Morrowind was. Cause like,
This opportunity, you're never gonna be able to kill the guy.
yeah, but he dies, and like you kind of need him to get into the vault to survive 200 years.
I mean, think about it. You really don't, because the fucking thing drops, and you can just run the fuck over there. You know, in the heat of all that's going on. I mean, they take your son and shit already, so.
I don't know. It's so hard to pick in this one.
Dude, you have to do 100% luck and then 100% charisma. And just be a complete puss and sneak around everywhere.
Hmm.
And charisma so you can talk all good. Intelligence probably so you can sneak computers.
Intelligence is so you can level up quickly.
I know, and it gives you added bonuses to your science and health, I think, or medicine.
Let's see.
I wonder if they have like the lady killer shit in this too.
They do.
All that. They do?
Yeah. Endurance.
Fuck all that other shit, dude. Just be a complete puss. Level up that shit later.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like then you'll be dying super boo boo. Anyways, but
I think you will though.
let's see. So perception, awareness, sixth sense. Accuracy.
Agility crap with garbage, dude. You don't need that much bats.
It kind of makes it so you can sprint though, which is like, I mean
Can you sprint already, or can you sprint longer with it?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
I'm gonna be right back.
yeah, I've played the game and like it's totally different than the other ones. Oh my gosh, that takes me back to when I was dating a porn star. And all she drank was like Four Loko. She was like such an alcoholic. She just like drank like. She just drank.
And what was her number?
Oh my gosh, you guys would be like perfect for one another, except for like, oh my god, you would hate her at the same time. Cause she was just like way too good at fighting, or like not good at fighting, but like she just she liked to do, she just loved to fight. So like you guys would just be in a constant like you know you.
It'd be a sarcastic sparring match for them time.
Yeah, exactly, and it'd be just like it'd just be like,
Dude,
dude.
don't do fucking 4 on all your shit, dude. That's fucking boring, dude.
So.
I'm telling you, do all luck, dude. I heard that's hella good in this game. Because all your critical hits are just gonna fucking kill him instantly.
I think what I want to do is,
Perception kind of sucks.
weapon accuracy and advanced, like, what do I want to do?
Oh man, that's smart. That fucking fart smell like Taco Bell.
That was a real fart?
Yeah, it was.
Holy shit.
It's like the one that I didn't want to let go when it talks about plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it in. I want to be able to run, though, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to...
Well, you use your agility and your perception and you can do sneak hella well. Oh yeah, I guess your reflexes will help you. Because I know their passes, like, people move a lot more in it.
Alright, so...
That should be good. You should at least have 110. And then fucking worry about it.
Look, 10.
It sucks that they don't give you, like, the cool testing machine and shit.
Something cool to look at while you do this?
I know, it's just like a fucking screen.
I know, it's like, come on, man, you left us waiting for so long.
Like, what is that guy? Why has that guy just been holding a piece of paper he shows to you, and you can mark it off on the paper or something?
Huh.
You know what I mean?
How should I...
Other games had, like, fucking tests. You had to go through the whole school thing and take your fucking, what was that thing called, a goat?
I think what they should have had was, like, you're going through the army,
Yeah.
and, like, based on what you did in the army, like, the boot camp in the army, and then they played that video, and then...
That would have been a cool concept, considering they've never came from that spot yet. They've done, like, a Wastelander or the Courier thing.
Well, no, that's what this one is. That's how this one starts. Is this intro video where it's like, when my wife was in the army, when I was in the army, and like...
Exactly. Yeah, like, why you had to pick all these stats, right? You should name her Gooch. Griselda Gooch. Or plug it in.
I don't know how to spell ghoul.
Ghoul. Ghoul.
For some reason it won't, Ghoulella. Ghoul. L. L. Ghoul L.
There you go. It says go. It says Goella.
Ghoul.
Because of the E at the end. It says Goelli.
Gouelle.
Goelli. Hey, what's big boy? You want some Goelli?
Ghoulie. Ghoulie.
Come here, Gwen.
Oops.
Just put Y. It's Ghoulie.
Ghoulishness.
Fucking Asian version. Ghoulie. It's just Ghoulie.
Dude, how shitty of a pun would this be? Wait, can you see like the little PlayStation screen?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see where it says like ghoulishness?
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious, like ghoulishly.
You should name yourself Dog Meat or Cogsworth.
Why?
Or Ass Tamer. Because it's fucking Fallout, dude. Names don't really matter anymore. Or you can name yourself President John Kimball. How about Zoolander? Zombie face. Should you be Harley Quinn if you're gonna look like that? Zombie face killer.
Zombie face ass butter.
Mm-hmm.
Perception.
Butt face ass butter. Or nut face.
Dude, honestly, I tried this before. I tried this same exact one, and I hated how it went.
Because how far did you go in the game with it? You know, every time I do the game, I always try to play it different, and try to have something more marketable. You only really need 3 skills to get through the game. You're really good at.
Yeah. Let's see.
Does that say fuck mouth?
It says nuke mouth.
No.
Pursuit.
So if you have that kind of name, you have to have really high charisma. Your mouth's like a nuclear bomb that just devastates everybody. It depends on what you want to do. Do you want to go good, bad for the game, or what are you trying to do? Trying to get like positive karma, good with clans, or just trying to fuck everyone up.
Chris.
Mine when I did it, because I always was gonna do bad shit, so I just took straight 10. Perception to like 7. Everything else was nothing. I never ever died. I got shot like by 18 people at the same time and threw a grenade at them, and they all died. And I took like half damage.
Man, this is some hard shit.
It's like too serious, dude. It's like the base things for all the rest of your characters plus the game.
I know, right?
Like, honestly, everything's gonna end up turning out the same in the end. You know what I mean? Just more or less, what do you want to use in the game? Do you use energy weapons?
Wonderful. That's
melee?
everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
What I was thinking was,
Thanks
I was
again.
just gonna go around with like
Peace of mind.
small
Worth a little
weapons.
paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
No,
Good answer.
like
Yeah,
small
fine.
weapons, like
Small, like, pistols and shit.
yeah, like can shoot people's heads off.
Sean has been changed, but he
You sneak up behind them and do the fucking whole army. Blow their head
I
off,
think
too.
he needs some of that maternal affection. You seem to be
I want to give my baby no maternal affection, you dangle
I'll be there in a
butt.
second to help, okay?
Come on, can you just shoot your baby and get it over with?
Yeah, it's gonna die anyway. I mean,
My boy
I don't
isn't
know
getting his mother
actually.
any trouble, is he?
Don't.
Played the
Hey,
part of the game
fixed
I
that
don't think it
mobile on
does,
his
though.
crib the other day. Why don't you give it a spin?
Yeah, I've never played. I'm not gonna.
I'm like honestly sad that I have to wait longer for another game that they have to redo.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. The next.
I'm so excited about this game, and then like I played it, and it was like,
Yeah, but if you think about it, whatever the next one's gonna be, it's gonna be like the new Vegas of this one.
which is probably gonna be better.
It's going to be.
Fallout 3 is really good too, though. You know,
Yeah.
all those games are fantastic.
This game is amazing, though. I mean, like, look at this rocket ship. Like, this shit, like, looks.
No, I know, like
That's
all the
my
graphics
boy.
and
On his best behavior, just like his dad. Well,
just
most
the
of the time.
overall. Like,
Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Like after Skyrim, just kind of left all that shit behind, and then like kind of redid themselves with this game.
Oh, right. The park. With you. Because I want to get
Yeah, I mean, Skyrim was like God, though.
Come and see this.
There's no way
Codsworth?
that game was not
What's
better
wrong?
than Fallout, though.
Oh no, but I mean, like Skypregnant just in the public eye of a video game, and like it just.
Oh, it was the best game that ever came on 360. You know what I mean, graphically.
Oh yeah, like if you just like look at how how solid of a game, just like I don't know, it just has so many things to it. Like you can't like craft shit in Fallout like you can in, and also run through these dungeons that have multiple entrances that you can like.
Confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York.
You can just go on forever.
My God. I really wish they made one more Fallout game, like maybe old gen, and on this one, maybe.
We need to get to the vault.
Like ran
Now!
on before they rebuild on this one, you know?
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 1 immediately.
No, I mean someone could easily do that with what there is. I love how I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about my family. I'm leaving them all behind. Fuck them. I don't need them.
You don't get it.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this.
If you're
We need to get in.
Oh my
We're on
god,
this.
she's so fucked up.
infant, adult male, adult
I made her as
female.
fucked up as she could possibly be.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck, sir. And God
Yeah,
help
like
us
her
all.
eyes are these like weird pricked up yellow, like red.
You two, follow me. Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
We're
gate?
doing everything we can. Now keep moving. Step
Oh
on the
yeah,
platform.
they're
In
like,
the center.
yeah, I think the main fault of this game was honestly like they could have had so much more space to work on other
He's fine.
things if they
We're gonna be
didn't
okay.
include like
love you.
the characters
God.
like having so much like character. Like all the characters. Yeah, they were trying to go away to like interpersonal like road when I feel like
Amazing on PC, dude. Like when people, souped up shit, it fucking looks amazing, all the way through. It's even a little bit dumbed down on here.
oh yeah, definitely. I've seen some amazing like yeah, high.
You made it. We're okay.
Everyone please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion. No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the stairs.
Is here for you. All new residents
No,
will
don't get
remain
caught up thinking about that. You're safe here.
Step over to the table and take a suit.
This way, please.
Welcome.
Okay.
Pick up a suit.
Thanks.
I don't know. Like the first two Fallouts weren't even made by Bethesda
He'll show you
though.
where to go.
All right,
It's gonna be okay.
follow me.
See?
Just this way.
This is our new home.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This
Hey.
everything we have. Just this way.
My mother and father down in D.C.
How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get through first.
I don't know. I feel like it's all about how you play this game. I mean, like, I feel like, I can't.
Just step in here and put your vaults in.
You know what I mean? And they ripped them away from me and all this shit. I feel like there should have been a little bit more drive behind the scenes.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Yeah, I think like. I think there's too much information given to you right here. Like, why do you even wake up? Like, you should get woken up by Codsworth, if anything.
Yeah, or like fucking, you know, or the fucking whole place encrypted, and then now you're in the outside. You know what I mean? Like you fucking caved in and shit.
That would be cool. But but the thing is, like, then it wouldn't make sense that, like, no one found you. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just, like, the shit, like, none of the shit really makes sense for it. It's not like it makes sense, and so you're pissed off. It's like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, why would I wake up when this shit's going on?
How has nobody in 200 years of this planet existing at the time? And all these towns are about, and all these people are about, and this is a known spot, so we've never gone down there.
I mean, I don't think I would go into a vault. I don't think I would go into a vault if I had ever gone into a vault before, though. Yeah, like, but say, like, I went into, like, some random vault, I would be like, fuck vaults. Cause, like, think about Fallout 3 and all the fucked up vaults that there were in that one. Like, I haven't even gone into, like, any vaults in this one. I've gone into, like, 2, maybe. But, like, man, some of the ones in Fallout 3, just the experiments. Well, not even retardedly hard, just, like, the experiments that happened were, like, really fucked up. Like, they're just, like... That's what I'm talking about, like, the plant ones and shit, where, like, everything's just, like, you go down there and, like, there's, like, a fucking zombie made out of plants, and you're like, I'm never going down into a fucking vault ever again. Yeah, exactly, like, I'd be like, fuck that. Yeah, that is true.
You know, there's not a lot of open places. Like, the time it takes to they're pretty real, you know?
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Oh my gosh,
You know, like, there's not really a lot of desert parts because, you know, Massachusetts and hills and stuff. It's like, why are there so many trees and shit everywhere?
oh, it's gonna be so nice having so much freaking accuracy. I'm not gonna have to do anything. Dude, this gun is garbage. I don't even know. I'm coming back for you.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Oh, come.
One day you'll get auto bat, dude, where you just hit the button and it just triggers that shot. Every time I play these games, I always just grenade the fuck out of everything, dude.
Terminal's got this locked.
It's the funniest.
It really is. It just has such an area blast. When you get like 100 explosives, dude, you use like the radial perimeter extender. Oh my god, dude. You can blow up like 800 people at the same time, dude. You can like megaton everywhere.
Oh my god. I know, right?
It's like we're chilling together at your house, you know what I mean?
Pretty much. Speaking of, I should probably go smoke some weed. Alright. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that.
Have you been into the rec stores up there yet?
Rec stores?
Yeah, like recommended, not the club, you know, like just probably go and get weed.
Yeah, there's one like a block, less than a block from my house. Oh, our weed's pretty good here. I smoke so much weed though that like I don't even know. Like, whoa, really?
Yeah. For a couple weeks now.
That's crazy. That blows me away.
We're going to Vegas at the end of the month too.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I talked to me for a couple of days and like, eventually he ended up hitting me up and one day I was at work and he hit me up and just like hanging out after that.
I mean, honestly, this game is pretty freaking great.
I want to know, how did that pit boy survive when that fucking girl on the ground was like, obviously, like, you know, dead? Somebody like killed her on the way out or something?
That's what I was thinking. Like, I like how it's kind of up to mystery, but that's the big reason why I don't like that you can hear, like, your person's voice. Yeah, like, you can't really make your own character because there's always that character's voice.
Exactly, you know, it's like you would have like a conversation in your head of, you know, they could just eliminate that.
Yeah, it's like you could. It's like, why do you want to pay two people a bunch of money to freaking sit in a room? Seriously, like, all they say is, like, I mean, they don't say just 5 phrases, but, like, they say, like, I don't know, what they say, it doesn't add that much. Like, they could, like, I mean, yeah, they did make, like, 1 million. They made like a few. They made a few Skyrims, you know, already where you can just see the little thing and that is that. But like maybe they just wanted to give it a try, you know, like what?
I feel like it was just like unnecessary. You know, like anybody I know who actually plays this game doesn't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? And like, what did you have to go through right now that you're already changing your shit? You know what I mean?
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
It's like no dungeon mission, you know, or anything.
Yeah, seriously, Fallout 3. Seriously, like, we sat there and we were like blown away. Like, I think honestly, I think what kind of made it so captivating was like the fact that your like your dad's lab assistant dies. It was like you yeah, and like it totally made you feel like, man, I've lived my whole life down in this vault. Now I'm going out. I mean, well, it totally gave this vault dweller scenario, and this one's like a pre-war scenario. I gotta go get that fan. The fan. there's like I don't know, there's this like joke that it's like, grab the fan. Oh yes. Oh, yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. Well, that's definitely gonna be some DLC shit. Honestly, I mean, if you could, I mean, you can hear the audio, but like all these little audio traits and stuff, this is like almost like a satire to their own work. You know what I mean? So, I mean, whereas this game isn't necessarily the perfect game, as in like, oh, it's so perfect, as in like, it's better than Fallout 3. I think it's kind of like, if you notice at the beginning how you can like, you can read, it's almost like, hey, next gen, like kind of rendition of Fallout 3, but kind of making a joke of it. Yeah, it's almost like we can make Fallout 3 look beautiful, but kind of, because there's honestly no other way. Well, they probably had the cryogenically frozen, like the cryogenically frozen idea, like early on, because they wanted to have the person, they wanted to have your character. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and they totally, broadcast all that, people living in, like, these Matrix-esque.
Well, it kind of like the whole point of Fallout is for, like, these impossible technologies to exist because of a different, timeline. Basically,
Please, take your time. I actually do have all day.
No, I mean, it's a divided timeline of this reality, like.
Yeah, I know this is supposed to be like 200 years later, right?
No, it's supposed to be like.
Daydreaming, perhaps?
This is 200 years past past the time that it started. So. We're talking about two different things, but whatever.
Wait, are we talking about this game? Are you talking about Fallout 3?
Yeah, I was talking about the whole like art style of Fallout as a whole. how it's like the technology is like a divided technology. It's like
Yeah, and it seems like at this point, Brothers of Steel obviously is, kind of not around anymore or something.
Codsworth, you're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International. But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the hubby see you in that state, huh? Where is Sir, by the way?
They just shut up Cogsworth. Don't give a fuck. How is he even still alive?
Hey, Codsworth.
I think kind of like the joke of it is like he wanted to like serve you so well that he like survived the apocalypse. Yeah, exactly. Like he was serving you like basically what it was you like basically what this game is trying to say is that you're so charismatic that anything that comes in contact with you instantly like falls in love with you. That's well because like even if you don't do that though, like your character is basically like a god, like cause watch, when I walk up to this dog is
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Like, if you had low charismatic stuff, if you guys go to work, maybe you won't help you. You know what I mean? Maybe you just like, I don't care. Who are you? You know? I forgot my fucking memory was vanished. The phone dropped.
You want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Yeah, because like, yeah, and if you're really bad at science, like, they probably thought about doing that. No, I honestly think, like, I think they were like, that's not gonna be a maybe well, like, I think they just decided to go a certain direction and, didn't let anything get in the way of their creative process, like, like they didn't let, well, I mean, well, you can do, like, yeah, I do know what you mean, like how it is kind of. Well, the Pip-Boy, what they added was like the holotapes that are like video games in this one.
Yeah, they had like some mini games, that's true.
I mean, maybe they figured they could like do this one now, and they would never be able to do another one like this one. You know what I mean? Like because. Well, but I mean, but like they're never like at this point, this style may have been like the best. That like to make it look the best is probably the best thing to do.
It's so much brighter though, you know what I mean? It's so much brighter than all the other Fallouts. And it has like that gritty, like cult following kind of feeling to it.
Oh yeah, no, that's like almost everyone's main problem with this game. Is that like too much like, oh, like what people want to do is loot.
And they try to make this game more for people who've never played Fallout before.
No, like they made it like a looting game. Like they made it like, oh, like instead of making it more of a choice game, they made it more of a loot game. Like cuz think about it. Like 80% of the game is based around what you can loot in order to make something out of that, either a base or something. Like, so I mean, oh yeah, no, what I thought of a really, oh, dude, Josh. I'll tell you while I go do my downstairs. So let me go through my idea, because I was like kind of thinking of it as I was saying it. So, oh, no worries. But, so imagine it like, you know how you can build your little base in Fallout 4? And it's kind of, it's kind of dumb, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. It'd be cooler though if it was more like you just gathered the resources and then like the people there, like so say you had like one person there, like it would, and you dropped off some resources, like, and you came back in a day, like the base would be bigger, and whatever you built it, whatever you gave them, like it would be all like makeshift. Yeah, it would be like makeshift made out of like random shit that you brought them. You know what I mean? And like if you dropped off a bunch of guns like in the workshop, they should just automatically equip that shit. You know what I mean? Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you can do that. That's the cool part. So when you have a follower, or when you have like people go, yeah, automatically. But like you can give them a gun. So if you give them a fat boy, and if you give them one bullet, they will have infinite ammo. That's how it... No, it does do that. Yeah, it does do that. So, you can just set up... No, it's almost like a little cheat code. It's just like a fun little thing that you... It's so awesome. But here's the thing, that your companions don't give you experience like they did in Fallout 3. So let me see. So here's my idea for that thing though. So like there's the bases, right? So so I didn't even think of that embassy thing until right now, but so basically you can go into, like, you know how Skyrim you could pick to be an Argonian, or you can pick to be like a Nord or whatever. Imagine, right? Imagine this epic screen. Like, I don't know how you would get there at the first part. Bethesda would think of some shitty way to get you there. But imagine, like so you can pick to be a super mutant, or you can pick to be a ghoul, or you can pick to be a human, like trader, like a guy that just walks around with a cow, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like the game, like, so you pick like your stats. So if you put like 9 in strength, like you'll just end up a super mutant. Like so your choice as a person before the war basically made the person after the apocalypse. You know, so if you were like a really buff guy, before the war, you probably would have became a supermutant. Or if you were a really smart guy, like, you know, you, like, if you were like, yeah, and if you were a really I forget what increases your barter necessarily. Yeah, charisma, like, you might be like the trader guy. Like, I think it'd be cool to have like a number of different like stories, so like each time you play the game it's like a different perspective. Like, imagine like, you know how I was, and what kind of made me think of that, I mean, well, the thing is, they've made all these quality races, right, in the Fallout world, and they've made all these quality races in the Skyrim world, but I'm saying, like the fact that you can change them in Skyrim, they should kind of make an homage to Skyrim, and do that in Fallout, just to I mean, like, all the Skyrim fans would kind of take like a deep breath in when they saw that, I feel. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just such a good game, like, that, I feel like there should be just more tie-overs to the other games, you know? Because if Fallout was more like Skyrim... No, not tying it in, like, tying, like, the menus in, like, how you can pick, like, I wouldn't recommend that the characters would be in the same environment. Like, I'd say there would be, like, 3 different starts to the game, or, like, even more than that, like, and I hate how every game has one start. Like, how cool would it be if you can start a game multiple times, like, and it's a different start. Like, you'd be a super mutant, and you're going through the life of a human turning into a super mutant. Or if you pick the ghoul, you go in as a person turning into a ghoul. Or if you pick to be a trader, you will, like, become the trader. You know what I mean? Like, what happens is you need to be protected in some way. Like, okay, so the feral ghouls... No, like, I mean the feral ghouls, right? So the feral ghouls, well, of course, yeah, because they have, like, those nesting ground kind of places. Like, so, anyways, I wanted to tell you the rest of my story. So imagine, like, have you ever played, Age of Empires? Okay, so that game is fucking awesome, right? Yes. Okay, so imagine Fallout, right? But like that, multiplayer, but a first-person shooter. So you start out the game and you have, so you know how I said before how the people that live in your base would automatically build a base based on what you brought back? That is what I was saying about the Age of Empires thing. So imagine if you had, you have like one person at the beginning, you and one person, and you talk to that one person and you can tell them to do one thing, and then you go and gather enough stuff, and you gather like 30 things, right? And the 30 things randomly have metal in them, and then you build a radio tower. You build the radio tower first so you can have more people to go scout out, so you can send that one person out to go scavenge, right? So they... Yes, okay. So at the beginning of the match, right? At the beginning of the match, you don't have to pick a human. So instead of being a human, you can be a ghoul. And I don't mean just a regular ghoul, I mean a feral ghoul. So instead of having like a base, right, you just have like this other ghoul, and you have to go around to all these little travelers and turn them into like zombies basically. And then we gotta maybe some other way of making them like build up in numbers to go attack the other. That's what I'm saying, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's exactly like StarCraft. Yeah, exactly. So, that's what it could be. So, like they could have like, so the zombies, right? They could have these relics. So that's how you make more zombies. So basically, basically what you do is you go, like, for the zombies, it's basically like you're going back in time to place like an old object there, like an object that used to be radiated a long time, like so you're putting an object there that used to be there. So basically, you're like, it looks all black and white in like the thing, and then you put it, and then it becomes like a real thing. You know what I mean? So that's saying it's. No, here's what I'm saying, like, so, back in time, like, there was a nuke in this particular area, and what you're doing as the zombie that's playing, as the ghoul that's playing, let me just, like, say my thought. I get it, but, like, okay, so as the ghoul that's playing, you're basically saying, okay, a long time ago, there was a nuke, like, right in this spot, and that says, okay, there's zombies there, like, or there's ghouls, there was ghouls here, so that's where they're gonna be. So, like, I can't really explain that. It doesn't really, like, and then for super mutants, like, you're basically like summoning like just like gory ass stuff, like I was thinking well, no, but like the whole thing is, how about there's no, yeah, you could have robots, totally, that would be so epic to be a robot, like, character. What if you could be any of the robots? What if, like, yeah, what if you could be a Centurion or whatever? Dude, I got it. You can be a mad scientist that's locked inside of inside of a robot facility, right? Yeah, so you're like a mad scientist locked inside of a robot facility, and you're like are seeing them from in there. think what it was the body movement would have been it would have been really I can't really think of the word. It would have been too primal looking. Like, if you notice in Skyrim, like, all the movements are very, like, heavy. Yeah, you're supposed to be you're supposed to be swinging like a giant sledgehammer at all times. But this game, you're supposed to be a little, I feel like it's a little more, it's intended to be a little more jumpy. I mean, we wanted this game like when the fucking Fallout 3 came out, though. So there's almost no way it would have lived up to our expectations. Dude, imagine what it was if, like, so instead of making it like where you chose what one you did, like, no, when you did the special, right?
Yeah.
So if you had like all ones in the special, it'd be like a feral ghoul, right?
Yeah.
And if you press A, then you're a feral ghoul. If you put like a couple in one, it will change it to a different one. If you put like more.
Exactly. Yeah, because like your special dictates where you're gonna be.
Yeah, and who you
so
are.
It actually makes sense to have.
Oh my gosh, that would be so good. Imagine having like one that has all like strength and all like I guess it would be like I guess
This is where that kind of falters at, is that when you get to that point, not each of those boxes would be the same thing as the other, right? So basically, at the beginning of the game, your first thing at the game is that, you know, you're kind of like in that cart mode, like on Skyrim at the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know who you are, everyone's looking at you, but you don't know what you look like. And then you go through that thing, kind of choose your race, from whatever the three particulars are. And from that, each of those groups has their own, you know, human has special. Maybe fucking super mutants have, I don't know, something gay, you know, and then like, ghouls have probably the least amount, but you can put the most points in said things, you know what I mean? Like they have like speed and speed, radiation, attack, and I don't know what
These are some great zombies though. The feral ghoul. What?
Like, they'll be on the same group and you're playing the same game and it doesn't let me. This is your live, there's nothing on here. Says you're live now. I'm going to doomkrow's live PS4 Broadcast. There I heard.
Here, Doug is So basically, I think like this one was basically a fix of the things that were broken in 3. You know what I mean? Because like the companions are totally fixed if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like and
companions are like morally overruled in another game. You know what I mean?
oh, they were like you had to keep them alive, and it was like a completely holy crap! Oh my gosh!
Like fucking 10 charisma in that game.
Oh, I know. I I just loved how like I don't know how old school Fallout 3 felt. It felt like an old school video game, like how like
because it was like based in an old time, you know what I mean? So like really, you know, you felt the environment.
no, but I mean like the what's it called? It just felt like San Andreas, you know, like you can like this one I don't even feel like I could kill the main characters.
I don't feel like you there's so much everything everywhere.
Hey there.
You know?
Hi, how are you?
How nothing looks really that wrecked or destroyed, you know? It just looks like a bunch of homeless people everywhere.
Yeah, kinda.
You know? Like, can you just shoot that guy?
I could totally just
Can you shoot that guy and fight him?
I could totally do that.
And I'm like, are you gonna, like, just lose out on a bunch of missions because of that?
No.
We should just kill him then.
What the?
And the weird thing about this game, I don't like how they just give you the package right off the bat.
Yeah, that is completely whack.
It's surreal.
They should have at least.
You don't even lose karma for that.
Yeah, like they.
Is karma even in it?
No, there's no karma.
See, I never understood that even did in the first game. It did absolutely nothing.
See, that's the thing, like, they kind of, like, fixed some things. Like, I can say, like, a few things that they fixed, and, like, I totally was about to say, like, what was it? I don't know, I just...
Karma thing? Like, in the old games, the thing had, like, there's a lot of stuff in that game that literally is just completely useless. You know what I mean? There's, like, things that you can get for yourself and all this other crap that doesn't even matter.
Well, that's what I like about this game. Like, even though the settling stuff is kind of useless, it's just cool that you can make a light, or that you can, like, take apart, like, a freaking old radio and make a light out of it, or something.
There's a lot more uses for individual items, right?
It's like, rather than selling it to a person, you can do something with it, or you could sell it to the person. It's not just like...
What are you gonna do with medical, you know?
Oh shit.